Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Long Island audits. Now this video is from last night, and this is him going to the police commissioner's house to question him about some allegations. Instead, we get something completely different. But before we start today's video, a quick thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going, and it means a lot to see your support. So if you haven't already, and you wish to help me even further, please consider becoming a member. At $1.99, it's not a whole lot, and it's a great way to show your support. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Guys, Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. As most of you know, I have been dealing with some serious tyranny and corruption in Nassau County, New York. At the helm of this corruption is Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder. But make no mistake, the corruption doesn't end there. District Attorney Ann Donnelly's office is also involved. The DA's office is maliciously prosecuting me for investigating corruption in the Nassau County government. Donnelly's office even went so far as to petition the court for 8 stay-away protective orders against me in an attempt to shut down my investigation and to violate my constitutional rights. These orders...
If you're not familiar with what's going on, Long Island Audits was recently arrested at a Department of Human Services in Nassau County, where he was criminally trespassed and arrested for it. He decided to go back a couple weeks later with a, hidden camera and record other people's conversations. But recently, as of Monday, when he had his first court hearing, the prosecution asked for 8 stay-away orders from involving people in there that he was trying to harass. Now, he also got a order that somebody had put in to request to film the court proceedings on his behalf denied as well. So, with that logic, he assumes the police commissioner of Nassau County is behind all of this corruption. So, let's see what happens.
Orders were signed by pro-police Judge Norman Salmon. The Nassau County government is clearly hiding something from we the people. I wanted to ask the police commissioner Patrick Ryder some questions regarding the numerous credible allegations of corruption. I thought speaking to Commissioner Ryder would be easy since he is a public servant who gets paid close to $300,000 a year in taxpayer money. I was wrong. I made multiple attempts to speak with Commissioner Ryder to no avail. So I was thinking, how can I speak with him about these serious allegations if he is constantly hiding behind restricted areas in We the People's building? Then it hit me. I could just go to his house, which is public record, knock on his door and ask him. So that's what I did.
Are you stupid or something?
Well, so much for being a journalist. I mean, why not schedule an interview? You could have gone through proper channels, but you chose not to. You want to do an ambush-style report. But you're not even a reporter, so you just wanted to yell at him. Let's be honest. DMA did something similar to what you're doing, and it caught him an extra charge. And well, I can see in your future some more stay-away orders and protection orders if you keep it up like this.
Let's get into it.
Hi, Mrs. Ryder?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I was wondering if you had any comment on the allegations that your husband, the commissioner of the police department, Patrick Ryder, is having an affair with Laura. He's having an affair with Laura Curran. He's having an affair with Laura Curran, the former Nassau County executive.
What an asshole. I hate that guy, and so do you.
Yeah, we're going to have to call some shenanigans over here, because you said you were there to speak to the police commissioner, not his wife. You see, you didn't once ask to speak to him. You spoke to her. Which proves the point. You weren't really there for any journalistic integrity purpose. You were there just to disrupt this man's life. Because why? His police officers arrested you. So you use that as your excuse to harass him. Such a journalist, aren't you?
Can you please get off the property?
Sure, ma'am. I just wanted to let you know that your husband's under investigation. Trying to get to the bottom of it. Trying to investigate. Let's get off the property. Just wondering if she had any comment. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it.
You're lying.
I have an inside source that is telling me that there's much more than an affair going on here with the Nassau County Police Commissioner. He is allegedly racist, using racial slurs. I have an inside source in the police department that is feeding me all this information, and we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. How the Nassau County Police Commissioner is using asset forfeiture to steal people's property and use it for his own benefit. There's a lot of corruption allegations here, ladies and gentlemen, that we're trying to get to the bottom of here.
And at what point did you actually ask to speak to the police commissioner? Instead, you chose to go to his house, knock on his door, and speak to his wife. You didn't ask her once, was he home? You chose to lay out your baseless accusations in the form of a question. Now, are you doing this because you actually have proof of, well, an extramarital affair, him actually abusing the civil asset forfeiture laws, and him being racist? Because to me personally, this seems awfully familiar to what DMA did when he got a stay-away order from a police officer. No wonder you guys are so despised. You try to ruin people's lives for what? Clicks and views on YouTube?
And we're going to get to the bottom of it. Hey, how are you, sir?
What's going on today?
Can I get your name and badge number?
What are you doing here?
Just taking a walk around the block here
What are you doing
on the
here?
publicly accessible areas.
Liar!
Sir, may I get your name and badge number?
Officer Carey, badge number 2057.
You came in, you almost hit me, sir.
I did
You're
not
very
say-
close.
Not even close.
Why are you speeding? I'm not a danger to anybody.
What are you doing here?
I was just asking some questions of the Mrs. Ryder here.
Why?
Because I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist, sir. That's what journalists do.
Okay, did she ask you to leave?
And I left. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
She did. And I left. That's why I'm here on the public part.
You are.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I do anything further for you?
No, officer. That's fine. I mean, does everybody get special treatment like this?
This is a figure of the police department.
A figure. She's a figure of the police
You
department?
made her worried.
She didn't seem worried. She
Doesn't matter.
She was taking pictures of
I'm here
me
now.
and...
Now, where was she taking photos? Because we didn't see that. At least you did the nice thing to blur her face. But she was distressed when you started making those accusations. And she had to ask you twice to get off her property. And then you decided to skulk around back and forth like a shark or a predator trying to strike at its prey.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
So I'm going to stay here.
But
I'm gonna stay
does
here.
everybody get preferential treatment like this, sir?
Absolutely. If somebody calls 911 and they're in fear,
So somebody called 911?
somebody did call 911.
Okay.
Yep.
So why would call 911 over a journalist? I told her my name is Sean. I'm a
It
journalist.
doesn't matter. If she felt that we needed to be here, then we're going to show up.
Oh, that's fine. But there's nothing illegal taking place here, sir. No one's in
There's
any...
not. But I'm
Yeah.
going to hang out.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure you can hang out
Okay.
all you want. It's a public
114 or
street.
81.
You can do whatever you'd like, sir. But
Is
yeah,
there- is there a reason that you're here?
yeah, I just told you. I'm an independent journalist. My name is
In
Sean.
regards to what?
I'm working on a story of corruption,
Of corruption.
that involves the your boss, the
Okay.
police commissioner, Patrick Ryder.
Okay.
Do you have any comment on the allegations that he
I
is
have
having
no
an
comment
affair
at
with
all
the
on this
former
uniform.
Nassau County executive, Laura Curran?
No comment.
Or that he's targeting people that are on disability, workers' comp?
Nothing.
What about the allegations that he is racially
have
motivated in hiring?
Zero opinions of anything while I'm in this uniform.
That he's
I'm not
racially.
even gonna
Have you
speak to
heard
you.
him? Have you heard him use racial slurs before, officer?
This guy is fucking stupid.
So here's the deal.
I'm asking questions.
I'm not going to speak to you further.
That's fine.
I'm going to hang out.
There's no reason for you to
can't
speak to
impede
me.
foot traffic. And you
Oh, sure. I'll
cannot
walk
impede
back and
street
forth.
traffic.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Okay.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So you're going to walk back and forth in front of her house. Yeah, I can see why she'd be uncomfortable. A strange man who has now just come to my house, who's tried to disrupt my personal life, who I've asked to leave twice, it took him on the second time for him to leave, is now walking back and forth in front of my house with a camera. I would feel uncomfortable too, and I would call for a police response. How do you not see what you're doing is not harassment?
You can let her know that I'm not a danger to her in any way, if she's worried about that. That you know who I am, and there's no need to worry here.
Do you have ID?
Oh, I only hand over ID unless I've committed a crime, sir.
Okay.
Wow. So, This law enforcement officer here arrived really fast. Car 4211. Lights and sirens. Look at that. Lights and sirens. Look at all these officers arriving here for a man with a camera, asking questions. One, two, three.
Good, you can count. Now, how many dumbasses with a camera are harassing a woman outside of her house?
4. Hey, how you guys doing? Oh, nothing. I'm a journalist. I was working on a story. I was trying to ask some questions of Mrs. Ryder here regarding some corruption that's happening with the commissioner. If she had any comment on the allegations that he was having an affair with the former Nassau County executive, or he uses racially motivated thinking in order to hire people for the department. Do you have any comment on those allegations?
Anything else?
Oh, that's all. I just asked her questions. That's why it's recorded.
Okay.
And then she told me that there's no soliciting. I told her I wasn't soliciting. She said to get off her property, and that's why.
If somebody tells you no soliciting, that means get off my property. She should have told you that one time and you should have just left. But you stayed until she had to tell you a second time. Yeah. And I thought you were supposed to go after public officials about the corruption. I mean, you are going after this man's wife over accusations that you can't prove, more than likely. This is all stuff that you've made up in your head because, well, you're a frauditor, and you frauditors always have to lie.
On the public easement here. Didn't want to break any laws. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir? Just so I know who came here.
Yeah, right here.
Right here. H-E-R.
Nordland 3330.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Name and badge number, sir?
Waltman 2749.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So is it customary for you guys to come in lights and sirens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars for a man with a camera? I'm just a journalist, peaceful journalist, asking questions of my government. That's all. Hi, ma'am. How are you? You mind if I get your name and badge number?
How you doing? First Amendment order guy, huh?
Officer Campion 4643.
Thank you, ma'am.
Schroeder, 232.
Thank you, Officer Schroeder. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
First Amendment order, huh?
I don't want to block anybody's driveway.
Watch your videos a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm just asking questions. I've heard there's a lot of corruption. I have an inside source inside the Nassau County Police Department who has been feeding me information anonymously regarding your police commissioner, Patrick Ryder. So I'm here to ask questions and exercise my First Amendment right, sir. I'm working on a story here. That's all. Nothing nefarious going on. Yeah, we have allegations that, as you can see, there's no people of color that arrived here, that he's hired, that out of 2,300, I believe, applicants of color, he's only hired 30 of them in the last 6 years. And that he uses the N-word regarding to some employees. A lot of different corruption and allegations that's going on here. So just wanted to see if his wife or anyone else had any comment. That's all.
Now, clearly, you've just lied. Because at the beginning of this video, in your own words, you went to his house to speak to him. And instead of speaking to him, when his wife opened the door, you didn't even ask for him. You go and ask about accusations of an alleged affair that may have or is happening, which means nothing. She's not a public official. Why are you asking her? You said in your own words you were going to talk to the man. Instead, you didn't have the balls to do that. You go after his wife to destroy his personal life. You know, if you call yourself a journalist, you know, you should always remember the one thing about journalists. Go after the man, not his family.
Hey, how are you, sir?
How are you?
Doing well. I'm not a danger to anybody. I don't have any weapons. I'm just a journalist asking questions like any other journalist would do of his government. That's all. Nothing nefarious going on here.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Okay, so go talk to the government then. Don't go talk to their families. Go speak to them about these accusations. You're going after this man's family because I'm willing to bet you're still butthurt you got those 8 stay-away orders.
You mind if I pat you down real quick?
I don't consent, but...
Okay. It just looks like you have something in this pocket. I just want to
Oh, I'm sure. There's nothing in that pocket.
Okay. It looked like it. Just check.
Okay. This is the pocket with something in it, by the way. All right. This one's empty. How do you see something in an empty pocket? Interesting.
There's a lot of dead air in him making baseless accusations. So let's jump ahead until he has an encounter with one of the cops to talk to him about why he is actually there.
Here's the deal.
I just want to make out. I don't want to block anybody's driveway.
No worries.
Sure.
So, Commissioner's wife said she asked you to leave. She shut the door.
And I left.
Okay. We still need... Do you have on video you leaving the house?
Well, she has a Ring camera, sir.
She does. It didn't capture you walking away or staying.
It-
I just looked at it.
How does it
I
not
just
capture
checked it.
that?
I don't know. Do you have video footage?
Did she tell you that I left?
She didn't see. So I'm
She
looking.
didn't see?
I'm looking to.
Well, I don't
confirm
have
whether
to.
you left.
I'm going to exercise my right to remain
Okay,
silent.
that's
I don't
fine.
have to prove
I am
anything.
going to need ID from you, though.
I didn't break any laws.
You were possibly trespassing.
Possibly
looking-
trespassing.
and we're looking-
But you know who I am.
I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are.
Okay.
So
All you did was tell him your name is Sean. How many Seans are in America, I wonder?
I need ID so that
I
I
don't-
can confirm.
I don't have any.
You have
You've
no
arrested me.
identification.
You've arrested me a couple weeks ago.
I did not arrest.
I'm not you, but your department.
Okay, that's
I'm not
fine.
breaking any laws.
That's fine.
Will you arrest me if I don't identify myself?
I'm not going to arrest you if
Okay,
you don't
great.
identify yourself.
Oh wait, so I don't want you. I want to remain silent. I want to exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. She didn't answer my question. You got here really quick.
I did
I'm
get
on my
here very
way. I'm on my way. I don't have anything else. I'm not standing outside somebody's house. I was just asking her a question based on the allegations of
Do you have
corruption.
identification on you?
Sir, I don't, and I don't give it up unless I've broken the law, sir. I haven't broken any laws. I'm here exercising in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm just asking questions of my government, that's all. There's some serious allegations against your police commissioner. Serious allegations that I'm getting from a reliable source inside of your department. They're going to come forward. It's a whistleblower, sir, and I'm just asking questions.
Who are you asking questions to? There's nobody here except for us.
Well, I was asking questions to... I was hoping Patrick Ryder was here so I can ask him some questions, but his wife answered the door. So I asked her a question. She said no soliciting. She said, leave the property, and I came onto the sidewalk, which is where the officer here found me when he arrived, seconds later.
Well, let's break down these lies in your statement there, because you said you were there to address your government and then to talk to Mr. Ryder. But you never asked for him. You spoke to his wife. Someone who's not a government employee, who's not an elected official, who's on her property, who asked you to leave twice. And then, instead of leaving, you stayed on the public sidewalk, walking back and forth in front of her house. She felt uncomfortable, so she called the cops. And then you criticized her for doing that. Look, she's the police commissioner's wife. She would be considered a high-value target to some very unsavory people who would want to do harm to maybe him. Or maybe set an example of trying to punish somebody for going after him.
Okay, so if no one's going to speak to you, then...
I just said I'm on my way. I have
Okay.
nothing else here. No one's going to speak to me.
So that's what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Sergeant Soto, 211.
Sergeant Soto. Yeah, no, I'm not. I know I can stand out here, but that's not my goal. I wanted to speak with the commissioner, and his wife answered the door, and I just asked her a question. That was all.
Okay.
And I left.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So I'm going to be going.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
And we're going to end the video here. Sean leaves, but not in handcuffs, or not without a trespassing warning either. But I have a feeling come Monday, he'll get a new stay-away order from the judge. However, he does say a couple of things in his outro that does make me wonder if this isn't just him feeling butthurt because of those statements. But he even admits that the wife is not a public employee to his knowledge or a public official. And instead of saying an affair, he says an inappropriate relationship with the former city manager. But I digress. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and a thumbs up because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you haven't already, please consider becoming a member. At $1.99, it's a great way to show your support to me and the channel. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all my channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going, and getting your support means a lot to me, so thank you.